matcha doesn't have foam, it ain't hitting. I had to go make me some tea because I'm about to give y'all the tea. Alrighties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, it's your girl Keilah, aka your favorite LA realtor. Go ahead and like this video right now. Go ahead and subscribe because the tea is hot and it may pour over. So I did an open house today. That's why I'm like a little more over the top than I usually am, or no, maybe I'm just as basic. But only reason why I feel more over the top is because it is a Saturday. I never record on Saturday, but something was on my spirit heavy because I actually was on YouTube earlier and I was scrolling and I saw this video and it was like things you should know as a content creator, and I was like, the light bulb popped and I was like, no, things you should know as a new real estate agent. Let me go get my notebook, child, because I had to write my thoughts down. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so like I said, so things I wish I knew as a real estate agent, child. Y'all know I got my notebook, so I got the tea right here. I've had a very interesting week. I don't want to give out too much detail because I know the ops is watching, the feds is watching, but just really quick, like, I don't even want this video to be too long, but if you guys saw, I've been in the industry. I just had like my 2-year anniversary, was like 2 years and like 4 months now, so whatever. I know that video was late, that's neither here nor there. So yes, I am like at my 2-year peak. And I have learned so much. And I felt like this video, there's some top producers that have videos like this, but me being just, I would say your average level producer, like I had, if you look me up in the MLS, but that's neither here nor there. But yes, this video is going to be dedicated to my new real estate agents because there is a lot of things you guys I wish I knew, but I'm gonna let you guys know so you guys can take this with you on your journey, and just things to look out for, certain scenarios when you start getting the eerie feeling. When you start getting the eerie feeling, go with your feeling, because I'm just like, it's so crazy out here. And I feel like this is because I also said this in my 2-year anniversary video. This is a male dominated industry and it is a seasoned industry. So first of all, your chances are already cut in half because you may be a woman. Also, your chances may be cut in half because you're new to the game. And a lot of people, you know, underestimate the new kids on the block. So it's like you're constantly fighting for your life out here. Okay, so I just jotted down some things because I wanted my thoughts to kind of be clear and make sure I wasn't repeating myself on some things. So my number one thing I wish I knew as a brand new real estate agent, it is expensive as hell to work, just to work, not even to like, you know, market and anything, just so you can like complete a transaction. It is expensive. I'm gonna actually drop another video on the inside scoop of real estate expenses, but just to even transact, you have office fees, commission fees, you have MLS fees, and I mean the list goes on. And like I said, this is just to complete a transaction. This has nothing to do with marketing or anything. Let's also think about the gas. We are in a recession. Gas is high. Number 2, you need a mentor, because people be trying to do tricks, flips, and like headstands, and you have no clue what's going on. I will tell you one thing. Everything that you learned on that test is completely irrelevant. Nobody asks you how many square feet is in an acre. It just doesn't come up. Nobody asks you what's in a township. Like, half the things that are on the exam, besides the loans and the ethics, all of that stuff is irrelevant. And that is no matter what state you are in. Just know, I know math, besides California, math makes up 10% of the test. That's the least you need to focus on. Just get all those wrong. Focus on everything else. Focus on the vocabulary. You need a mentor to get you through this. Like, you cannot do this business without a mentor, because there will be so many mistakes that you make that you need somebody that is, you know, at least done a couple transactions before you. I don't want to come from a place where you need an OG, you need somebody that's like 10 years in the game. You don't, but you just need somebody who's like had a couple years before you to guide you, because I'm gonna keep going. Number 3, do not pay for any type of marketing from any type of service when you first start. Use only your free resources. Social media, door knocking, open houses. These are the only things you need to focus on. Do not waste any money on any of these knickknacks and paddywhacks that people will try to sell you, because all you're doing is spending more money than you are making. Real estate is a transaction to transaction type of life. You do not know when the next transaction is coming. So don't be out here just spending money that, even if you have saved up money, do not be out here just spending it, because you never know. 3 months down the line, something may happen in your life, in the market, or just in your area, and you're not able to transact. You may need to survive off of those funds. Trust me, people, I had to learn the hard way. Do not pay for anything besides your fees to transact. Do not pay for anything besides your fees to transact. Literally, don't pay for any type of marketing. Don't pay for Facebook ads. Don't pay for Instagram ads. Don't pay for any type of freaking ads. And you hear that passion in my voice, so you know I'm serious, because child, it's gonna go down the drain. Just hear me out. Number 4, competition is around every corner. There are people looking to take your job. They're sitting there waiting for you to mess up. Trust me, I look on the expired listings list every day, and if it's around the corner from my house, better believe I'm popping up the next weekend with a gift in hand. And it's not gonna be anything expensive. I'm gonna go put a little nice mug couple together with my business card in it, and let you know how sorry I am that your last real estate agent couldn't get your house sold. Hello, here to introduce myself. Competition is around every corner, and especially in this Los Angeles market, child, everybody and their mama is a real estate agent, and I just can't take it sometimes. Working in escrow, I learned this very soon. Like, this is something I wish I knew the depths of it, but I already knew before I became an agent. There were so many agents that were top producers. I saw like the type of transactions they were closing. Like, you know, I was the one cutting commission checks, so I saw the level that people were producing, but they were all bark, no bite. Nobody knew any paperwork. Nobody knew any contracts. Nobody knew what was going on inside of the transaction. All they knew is going to show houses. But that is what keeps a lot of people around. So you have to really be on the lookout, because like I said, it is the next person always looking at what you're doing, waiting to steal your client. Trust me, at open houses, there's an agent doing that open house, waiting for your client to come in without you, waiting to steal your client. Competition is so thick, and it is around every corner. You just need to be aware of, and I'm here to let you know that. Number 5, your friends and family will not believe in you. Don't stop. Just take them out of your sphere of influence. Unless they're serious, and maybe if you have a mentor, you can kind of persuade them like, hey, give me a chance, because, you know, I have a mentor. They're like, you know, they've been in the game for 5 to 10 years already. So, you know, I can help us get it done. Other than that, cut them off. A lot of people say like, oh, I helped like my college friends buy a house and da 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 da. They only want to buy a house with you after they are already seen that you've worked with other people. So yes, everybody will try to spin the block. I'm not saying they won't work with you, you know, eventually, but these are not going to be your first transactions. So just focus on other things as opposed to family and friends, and just wait for them to come around. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is the biggest transaction of their life, whether they're buying and selling. So of course they don't want somebody that really knows, you know, what's going to grind their gear. You really have to be careful, especially because you guys are so close. You know, nobody wants to get their feelings hurt. Nobody wants anything to become super personal. So just be careful. And, you know, if they spin the block on you and come back around and say, hey, I see what you've been doing, you know, let's work together, I really think you can help me, then yes, then you can try. But also, if it doesn't work out, don't force it. Just let it go. Move on. Thank you. The tea is getting hot. Number 6 is going to be, do not feel bad when you don't have the answers for something. This is why I feel like you do need a mentor, because if you have a mentor, you can always tell either your clients or, you know, somebody that you're working with, like, even from like brokerage to brokerage, there's different rules. Everybody operates in different manners. So if you don't know something, if you have a mentor, you can go back to them, ask questions. If your clients have questions for you that you may not know the answers to, you can always go to your mentor and then come back and say, sorry, I didn't have the answer right then and there. I went and got the information that we needed. You know, let's continue. Don't lie. Do not act like you have the correct answer. Just say, you know, simply, let me check with somebody above me, you know, and then I will come back with the information. Number 1 thing, do not lie. I feel like in this game, it's so easy for you to get butthurt, for your feelings to, the doubt is instilled in you. The doubt is literally laying around the corner also. The doubt is a doubt on every block. It's doubt in every situation. And they say don't take anything personal. It's all business. But when you're new, everything is kind of just personal because you're really trying to prove yourself. Like, you're putting yourself out there and other people just aren't, they don't care. So it's like, yeah, I'm not taking it personal, but at the same time, I am taking it personal because I don't have anything else. I'm giving 100% to this job to try to be successful and to try to keep my head above water. Everybody else doesn't think like that. So take your feelings out of it. Just, you know, still be genuine with your heart. But if you don't know something, it is okay. You know, you're a new agent. Just go get a mentor, talk to your mentor, talk to your broker or whoever. Talk to somebody who you can lean on without them trying to steal your client. Hey, I'm telling y'all, they out here. Number 7, you are a fish in a sea full of sharks. When you start producing, there's other brokerages. There will people come out the woodworks that would be like, hey, I see how your business is going, you know, come join my team. People that you've never even seen before, people that you may have just seen in passing, like, you know, just like I said at the beginning of this video, like, there's competition around every corner. There's people like waiting for you to mess up. Also on the back end, there's people waiting for you to do good and they want to see you do so good. And once you're doing great, they want to jump on that bandwagon. They want to bring some of that money you're getting to their table. So you are a fish in a sea full of sharks, especially them seasoned ones that's been in the game for 5+ years. Them is the big sharks. Those are like, you know, the killer whale. And I'm serious, like, once you hit a certain amount of production, they just come out of nowhere. Like, it's almost like a vampire smelling the blood. They can smell the money and the production on your breath. Even with Instagram now, because we're all posting our successes, you know, there's some brokers that just sit on Instagram looking. Some people sit on the MLS, you know, once they come across you, and they're literally hunting for fresh new blood to bring to their table to eat off of. You know, so you got to be careful. It's not okay to be in business with everybody. It's good to always explore your options and have options on the table, but working with everybody may not be the best decision for your business. Let's remember, at the end of the day, none of this is personal. It is all a business. So like I said, they are hunting you for your business. They want you to bring money to their table. They want you, you know, to be the shining light at their brokerage. And you know, it may be good, you know, depending on what your situation is, but you don't have to hop on every single opportunity. Everybody wants you to be on their team. Think of it as like a football player coming out of college, going into draft season. All the schools are hunting them. Come to my school. Let me show you around. Come just check out the field. Come check out the playing field. We have so much to offer you. Yes, some people will offer you money. Some people will offer you incentives. Some people will even go as low as to offer you free printing. I'm serious. And my last and final thing that I wish I knew as a real estate agent, brand new, fresh from licensing, not even picking a brokerage yet. Every man is for themselves. And this goes right back into you being a fish in a sea full of sharks. Every man is for themselves. People are just trying to run a business. People have to feed their families, especially in Los Angeles, where the homes are, you know, our average home average home listing price is $835,000 in the city of Los Angeles. So you have a million homes below that price point and a million homes above that price point. Every man is for themselves. So yes, you know, you may get somebody who, you know, may be willing to help you, but at the same time, the dollar signs are on their faces. The dollar signs are in their eyes when they're looking at you. They want to eat off your table. So you have to be out for you in this business. Yes, it is okay to laugh, kiki. Trust me, it's all about relationships, because trust me, as soon as you burn somebody, oh, trust me, it's going to be the word around town. It will be the word around town. Now, this has never happened to me personally, but I have seen so many people, like veterans that have been in the game a long time, snaked. I have seen people, you know, ask for somebody for help on a deal, and the people robbed them of their money because why? They didn't have a contract, you know, between themselves. All somebody has is like text messages and he say, she say. In the court of law, he say, she say does not go. And we've learned that so many times. It is literally every man for themselves, which is, you know, could be a plus, could be a minus. But you have to navigate this like as you see fit. And like I said at the beginning, if you get an eerie feeling in your gut, I'm pretty sure it's valid. I really wanted to come to this because, like I said, I'm going on my 2.5 year. You know, October of 2023 will be 3 years in the game. And coming from escrow all the way down to my 3rd year of sales, I have seen it all. And, you know, I felt like this video, I'm giving this video at a good time because my career is taking a shift. The market is going through a shift, and one, it's recruiting season as of January because, you know, during the shift, who's producing, who's still working, even though we're in a recession, even though the economy is so bad, who's still working during this time? Who's still opening escrows? Who's under contract right now? Luckily, I am, but it's like I said, I have to feed my family. Like, this is how I live. I don't do real estate part-time. I am a full-time real estate agent. So I eat, breathe, and sleep real estate. So like I said, the market is shifting. My career is now shifting because I had, despite what a lot of people went through, I actually had an amazing 2022 in the middle of a recession, coming out of a pandemic, you know, interest rates at its highest, and I was able to hold it down. So I really felt like I'm coming to you from a genuine place with this video, because I feel like now I have learned enough, I have seen enough, and I'm about to take the next step towards elevation. So before I go any further, and you know, let me just help anybody that is coming up, especially in LA. Like, you know, like I said, in LA, everybody's fighting for their lives. The buyers, the sellers, the agents, like, we're all just out here going crazy. So, you know, we will see where it goes from here. I'm super excited. I just wanted to come give a word of advice to my peers. I wish everybody luck. If you just got licensed, check this video out. If you're, you know, looking to get licensed, check this video out, because you really have to be a bull in this game. Like, this is a hard money game. This is people's lives. This is, you know, this isn't $10, $20, $100. This isn't the fashion industry. You know, this isn't, you know, this is literally like Wall Street stuff. This is stocks. Like, this is people's lives. Like, these are the biggest assets somebody has in their, you know, in their life that they're living off of. So, you know, this is not a game. Like, you really have to be out here and be ready to get it. You have to be a go-getter, and, you know, you really have to have tough skin. And I was not one that always had tough skin. You know, I really had to go through it to get to where I am. So any information that I can pass on to you guys, please let me know in the comments. I don't want to seem like this was an emotional video, but this is just the honest truth, and I'm really passionate about this. So whatever information I could pass on to you guys, you know, I definitely will do. I know my 2-year video was kind of like a little kiki. Obviously, I was getting ready. So, but like I said, this last week has been very interesting for me. And you know, I'm looking to do some bigger and better things. So I'm definitely placing myself in the opportunity to do that. Yes, I'm here for you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. I'm going to be bringing more of the back end of the real estate life. So, alrighties, have a good one. Love you. Mwah.